Hello everyone and welcome back to another Movie Night series review, well, partial review. Today we're going to be talking about X-Men 97, specifically the first 3 episodes of the newly revived first season. I was fortunate enough to be able to watch the first 3 episodes early, and the embargo for those episodes specifically have released. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. This series is off to a really good fucking start. I am really pleased with the first 3 episodes. Now granted, haven't seen the whole series. When it all comes out, I will watch the whole thing and then do another review of the entire series. But if you're asking, hey, of the first 3, is it great? Yes, it is. It picks up practically right where the original series left off, with Cyclops kind of having to step up and be the leader of the X-Men in the absence of Professor Xavier. And each character, most of them familiar, some of them new, that you are with, all have different storylines that are set up and put into place. Some of them get paid off within these first 3. Some of them you can tell are going to be continuing throughout the rest of the season. The first episode does have a lot going on in one episode, but I also think you had a lot to do. You had to establish the tone that this is, a sequel to the original X-Men 90s animated show. You also have to establish that this is your own show. You also have to establish how you're going to kind of stay true to the writing style of the original, but also be your own unique writing style at the same time and kind of slowly wean into that. And you got to give screen time to all your characters and have an episode that's satisfying. And while it does bite off a lot, it does chew it and swallow it. The episode was very good. I think episodes 2 and 3 are even stronger. I think each episode, as you watch it so far, does improve. And I'm not going to spoil anything specific in regard to story or what's going on, but they are setting up a lot of very interesting things, and if you read X-Men comics specifically, they are setting up and planting seeds for some very cool, infamous comic storylines that I think are very exciting. Each X-Men that you love gets a badass moment. I will say, though, Storm, MVP of the first couple episodes here. She just has such a commanding presence whenever her character shows up and speaks to people. I won't give anything away, but there's a sequence in a almost like a court trial place where she comes in and just has to tell people what to do, and you're just like, damn, Storm, go off. There's also that classic X-Men dilemma too of, Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Wolverine in that bit of a love triangle. They don't dive into it before it becomes like a main storyline, but it's definitely still there. Just the idea that Wolverine still clearly has some sort of feelings for Jean Grey, even though she is with Cyclops. Let's get down to the animation itself. It is still hand-drawn, but you can tell that they definitely use CG to enhance some of it, especially things that are going to be more complex for the action sequences. I think the animation looks stunning. I was very pleased with what I saw. And to that, the action sequences, the animated action sequences, are really well done, which comes as no surprise considering they were well done on the old show as well. This Marvel Animation division is no joke, and they really stepped up to give people a great X-Men show, not only for new viewers, because it does a good job kind of establishing where you're at if you've never watched the original show, but also for fans of that show to feel satisfied like the story is continuing and it needs to. And I will say, the first 3 episodes, I am very pleased. I want to briefly talk about Magneto. I'm not going to spoil anything that wasn't in the trailer, and in the trailer for the show, you clearly see that in Xavier's last will and testament, he leaves the X-Mansion to Magneto. In the first 3 episodes, what they've done with that idea, I love. I love what they're doing, and I can't wait to see where it goes. It was very surprising take, very interesting take, and I am loving it. I'm loving what they're doing with Magneto. While the show, so far at least, is primarily focused on its storytelling, I gotta say, just for nostalgic reasons, hearing that theme song, hearing that voice say previously on X-Men sent chills throughout my body. It was very cool to hear that again in a context of new episodes. I really appreciated that. I already want to do a spoiler review just based on these first 3, but I won't. I'll wait for the whole show, but there's a lot going on. Just know that there's a lot going on, and if you're a fan of a particular storyline in the comics, you will be very pleased. So that'll do it for my review of the first 3 episodes of X-Men 97. If you've seen them at this point, what do you think about them? Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And when the series is over, I will do a full spoiler review of the entire X-Men 97 first season. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.